everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we are here at Ollie's Bargain Outlet. I hope all is well with everybody, so go ahead, get cozy and comfortable, grab your notebook and pen, your drinks and snacks. We are shopping Ollie's today. We're going to check out some of the stuff that they have for this week's ad walk. The only thing is, a lot of the products I've been showing you guys in the last couple of videos is what I've been covering from the ad walk, and they keep advertising the same supplies like the pool supplies, and that is because it's why supplies last, which they actually have a lot of supplies. But we are going to check out new arrivals from Ollie's, which I'm excited and here for. So starting you guys off with these nice slide-ons. These are women's clogs with the furs for only $5.99, and they're really nice and soft. Then you have some without the fur, which are considered garden clogs, and they are unisex for only $3.99, and they have a variety of sizes and colors. Here you have the sandals for $3.99, which are also unisex, and they have a great selection at this Ollie's. So get cozy and comfortable. Let's go shopping, y'all. We're over here in the apparel section where I just showed you guys the clogs. They also have these nice Dickie and Kenneth Cole wallets for $5. Now normally we'll see Kenneth Cole and Dickies at like Ross, DD's, and stores like that for a higher price, but they are here at Ollie's for only $5. I will say that is an awesome deal, and they're nice, and the leather on them are really nice. And you've got tons of pockets to put your cards and pictures in. So really nice for $5. Here you've got some nice Timberland socks. These are cabin socks fitting women's sizes. You are getting a 2-pack. They do fit the US size of 6.5 to 9.5. And these are going for only $3.99. They also have the slip grip at the bottom, which I absolutely love. And here is some more colors. So that is really nice. Definitely cozy and comfortable for the fall and winter season. You have also these Nike yellow sweatshirts going for only $19.99. They are hoodies, and they also have the front pocket. Just do it like Nike and grab this for only $19.99. I also love the fact that Ollie's has been getting in tons of Adidas products for really cheap. So like this shirt right here is going for only $5.99. Now that's an amazing deal. You also have them in navy blue and white, and also gray and black. So these are perfect. You also have the brand Nautica. This one is going for $7.99. So that is pretty awesome that they are bringing some popular name brand finds at Ollie's when it comes down to the apparel section. And then right here you have some nice Adidas shorts. These are men for only, again, $5.99. As you can see on this rack, you've got tons of Nautica shirts. Again, these are going for $7.99. And again, they've got you covered with name brand finds. Now also too, this is a Yellowstone shirt for only $4.99. And it says, "You do it for me." That's pretty cool. Let's see if they have any more styles. It says, "My tomorrows are all yours." The Yellowstone show looks actually pretty interesting. Now, calling all my nurses and all that work in the medical field, thank you for your service. Ollie's got you covered with these awesome scrub shirts for only $4.99. Now, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would have been a nurse because that was my dream. But God had other plans. So here, they've got you covered when it comes down to the scrubs, and I love them. They're so cute. So you got Dickie brands. This is Go Outside and Look Inside. Again, for $4.99. They're getting you ready for fall time with these adorable pugs with pumpkins and maybe some pumpkin spice latte. So cute, by the brand Cherokee. This one is another Dickies brand. It says Be Cool, and you've got some polar bears, some penguins, and some moose and raccoons, along with porcupines, and it says Be Cool like winter. You also have solid color ones, which are really nice. Again, Dickies. Then you have this checker one by Cherokee. Then right here you have this one, which is the nostalgic Frosty the Snowman. Who didn't love watching these growing up every time the holidays came around? This is perfect timing for the new Jurassic Park movie coming out called Rebirth. So you got Jurassic World. And all my friends out there, we've got you covered. Look at that. Isn't that so cute? Then you have the skater one with some, like, I want to say hedgehogs or porcupines on it. And these ones are the same. Another Frosty the Snowman. They also got you covered with unisex wear right here. So you got a nice Cherokee one. Then you have this floral print one, which is really nice. Here's another floral Dickie one. I mean, these will also be posted on my IG for you guys. And this one, I have just met you. I love you. From the movie Up. How cute is that? Then you've got Eeyore, and what I love about this one is it's got like the little tie in the front, something different. You also got the pockets with you also got the pockets, which is really nice too. Then they also got you covered for Halloween. You've got Peanuts, which is really adorable. They're all dressed up in their costumes. Here is one we've seen in the past with all the hearts. You have another Eeyore one. And here is another Friends. And then you also have Frozen with Elsa and Anna. So they definitely got you covered for all the ones who work in the medical field. And then right here, you even have some nice scrub pants. These are going for, let's see, $3.99. So you've got a whole outfit for under 10. And don't forget too, when you sign up with Ollie's rewards, the more money you spend with them, the more you save. So that is awesome. So scrubs only $3.99, and these are some nice style scrubs. Over here is their art section along with their stationery area. They have the school day paper stacks. These are cardstocks for only $1.99. And check this out. What a deal. So if you're into card making or scrapbooking, they got you covered. They've got several different ones to choose from, which I used to love scrapbooking. That's something I definitely got to get back into. You got solid colors, even this French style one. I love it. And then here's some more solid colors. For $1.99, you cannot beat that, even when it comes down to Hobby Lobby and Michael's. So how awesome is this? And then over here is where they have a lot of their canvases. We've walked this area several times in past videos, but just so you can see what they have as far as their crafting supplies. I mean, they are pretty good priced over here. You even got these 2 packs of crates. Oh, this is nice. What kind of cute fall ideas can we come up with for only $3.99? That's pretty awesome. Here's some more canvas that they have. And then you also have wooden supplies like this for only $4.99. And these are going for $3.99 too. So you have wood and galvanized products like that. And then you also have thicker wood products over here for $5.99. Over here is where they have some more craft products along with stationery products. And I wanted to show you what they have. Oh, look at this. You've got mailing labels for only 99 cents. And then look at these beautiful big clothespins for $2.99. That's really cute. And then you also have the rectangle loom for $9.99. And the round ones for only $5.99. which you are getting 4 different ones. Those are always fun to pick up. You have glitter gel body art pens. Oh, that is nice, for $3.99. Then over here you have these fine liner pens for $2.99, along with 6 erasable highlighters for $2.99. That is pretty awesome. You even have stencils for 99 cents and also these page flags for 99 cents. And then Studio C pens, these are going for $2.99. Here's some more chisel tip highlighters for $2.29. And then here they have Alice and Frank glasses. So you got some reading glasses and sunglasses for only $6.99. So that is pretty awesome. And then here is some mini play packs for only $1.99. You have them in LOL Surprise and also Blue's Clues. Down here you have the 18 pack of Neon Soft pastel sticks for only $7.99. Here's some more glasses. These are reading glasses for $3.69. That's pretty awesome. Here is some more of their office supplies. And they've definitely got you covered in this area. Here's some push pins for 99 cents. You got pencils for 79 cents. And these are going for 99 cents also. You got the glue sticks I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. Some office assorted value packs for $1.69. You have Thomas the Train crayons for 79 cents. I mean, they're definitely getting us ready for back to school too. So these are for $1.99. And then I love the fact that they're starting to bring out some Cricut machine products for like super dirt cheap. So I love that. You got spy pens for only $3.99. That's pretty cool. Those work really good. How much are these? These scribble stuff pens for 99 cents. Yeah, their pricing is hitting different. That's pretty nice. This is really cool if you are getting ready to organize going back to school, whether you're a teacher or a preschool teacher or just getting ready to go back to work. They've got the 5-piece desk organizer for only $5.99. So that is pretty cool. Here's everything it includes. You even have the pen holder for $1.99, the mesh wastebasket for $4.99, and then you have the organizer right here where you can separate your paperwork, which is a 3-tier organizer for $7.99. So that is pretty awesome. And then I think this is a great deal that they got for $5.99. This is the Puffy 3D Paint Variety Pack. That's pretty cool. Look at all those fun colors. Up here, you have all occasion greeting cards for $6.99. Let's see what they show, what kind. So here's what this one includes. That is really nice. And then here is the other style. Very cool. Down here for $7.99, you have the gel pens along with postcards, again for $7.99. This includes 36 gel pens plus 10 postcards. And then you also have the one-step tie-dye set for $5.99. Here's some big glue that they have and a 96 pack of wooden pencils. Then you have Crazart washable clear glue. This is a 128 fluid ounce for $7.99. But they definitely got us covered when it comes down to crafting and getting ready for back to school. So that is awesome. And this always has a great selection of products here. So I love that. This one is going for $5.99 for a 3-pack. You got pencil pouches down here for $2.99. And then here's some index cards and some more paper packs for $1.99. So that is pretty awesome. How cute are these stickers? These are only 99 cents. And this is where they have all their cards at. So here are their everyday cards for all occasions. And these are 99 cents. You even have the pack of cards. So that is really nice. Now, in this week's ad, they advertised a lot of books that they have for really cheap. So here is a lot of new inspirational books that I've never seen before. And I tell you guys in the past videos that I always get my inspirational books from Ollie's because they have a great selection and they are super cheap. So they got you covered when it comes down to book choices. And then in case you hear the sounds going in and out, they have music playing, so I do have to turn that music down. They always have a great selection of books. This one is going for $4.99. One is going for also $4.99. A lot of these are actually $4.99, which is a great price when it comes down to reading materials. Except for this one right here is $3.99. Key to Answered Prayers. Here is some more newer novels that they have. So these are going for $4.99. They have some great novels in stock. Now I could definitely get lost in the book aisle for sure. This one right here is going for $4.99 also. Here are their cookbooks that they have. And I will say when it comes down to cookbooks, they always have a great selection. Oh look, you got Elf on the Shelf and Shack. Stranger Things, perfect timing for the new season coming out. We've seen the Harry Potter ones before. But they definitely got you covered in this area too. I will say this is where I always get a lot of my cookbooks from. Oh look, we've even got Back to the Future, Halo. You have tons of cookbooks, Sips and Snacks, Sunday Suppers, which I love making Sunday suppers. I love crock pot cooking too. Now here is some new at Ollie's. So you got Call of Duty, which I know they have a new season coming out. It's actually funny, I was just playing that yesterday. I was bored and didn't know what to do. And I was like, you know what, let me play a little bit of Call of Duty Mobile. Wow, this was originally $32.97 somewhere else, and in Canada $44.97. But this pack is only $7.99 at Ollie's. So that is also awesome. Again, they always have some great books, and their price is always a great deal. And what is this one going for? $4.99. You got air fry cookbooks for $4.99. That one's also $4.99. This Robert Jordan one is going for $12.99. They have bigger books. And reading material down here for $2.99. And I always tell you guys, they always have something for everybody when it comes down to the reading material. Just to show you a little bit of what they have. In case you are new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. I always love having you guys come shopping with me. Don't forget to, when I hit 100,000 subscribers, I will be doing a Cash App giveaway to one winner. And then all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, helping me out with the likes, the views, and also sharing the video with a friend or family member, someone you know who loves to shop at Dollar Tree just like us, or someone you know who's unable to get out. And leave a comment. Tell me what's your favorite area down below. Like I said, please be subscribed to the channel. Once I hit 100,000 subscribers, I'll make the announcement of the day of the giveaway. Make sure you have Cash App, you're 18 years and older, and also you live in the USA. But as soon as we get there, I will be making that announcement. And we're getting so close. Now this Ollie's has tons of reading material, and they are so nice and organized at the store. So that is really, really nice. Oh, that book was, or that show was so good, Son of Anarchies. More area that we're gonna check out in the book area before we move forward. You have tons of activity books. These usually start off at 79 cents and up. But they have a great selection of all kinds of puzzle books. And even they have large print too, which is really nice. So this end cap is really cool. I've been seeing these a lot at different Ollie's. These are the 4-liter capacity mini fridge, which is nice. They fit 6 cans. So you are seeing Deadpool, Frozen, and also Moana, along with Disney villains, which would be perfect for Halloween. And then you also have Star Wars and 2 different Star Wars ones to choose from. And that is really cool. Over here is the electronics area where you have like USB plugins for $5.99. You also have earbuds for $1.99. You also have the tower chargers. These are for $9.99. You have USB charging towers for $4.99. So tons of electronic products, which is nice. You even have wireless speakers for $12.99. Tablet holders. Rolling Stone products, that's pretty cool. Billboard products, this is a charging case for $9.99. What is this tablet charger going for? Only $5.99, that's pretty awesome. Then you have headphones like Trolls for $7.99. Ryan's World for only $3.99. You have Encanto karaoke microphone going for $9.99. You have the wireless mouse going for $4.99. You have the mouse pad for $1.99. Universal remotes for $5.99. So they definitely got you covered when it comes down to bargain deals in the electronic area, which is really nice. You also got some really cool lighting products for dirt cheap for only $6.99. That's really cool. And then this is really cool right here. This is going for $4.99. This is a reusable camera with flash. That is pretty awesome. Oh, look at you got an action camera for only $19.99. So really cool products over here. All the Quaker State products that they have going on over here, starting $2.99 and up. So you got the wash and wax. You also have the wheel cleaner. So wash and wax is going for $2.99. The wheel cleaner is $3.99. The foaming multi-purpose cleaner is going for $3.99. And then you have the glass wipes for $3.99. So that is pretty awesome. They definitely got you covered with bargain deals when it comes down to hooking the ride up. This Ollie's is nice right here. Look at these Barbies that they have. This one is going for $14.99. Now, normally these other ones that I was visiting, they didn't have a lot of Barbie choices, but here they do, and you've got a selection. Look at this one right here. You even got a flight attendant Barbie. How cute is that? For only $19.99. And then you even have a farmer Barbie for $19.99. And then you have Barbie Family and Friends. And then look at, you've got the violinist and also a boxer for $16.99. That's pretty cool. And then over here, you also have this big set, which comes with two Barbies for only $34.99. So that's pretty awesome. Now these are really cute too. You've got the Barbie Blands. These are the minis for only $1.99. Really cute. They're like Polly Pockets, but Barbie size. And a lot of these pictures will be posted on my IG for you. Here we've got a new Monopoly game. This is Little Mermaid for only $9.99. Real brands, real bargains. We did see these other ones in past videos. Now they always have some really good toy product. I love going to Ollie's when it comes down to their toy finds because they got name brand toys for a good price. You even got the Little People brand. These are going for $3.99. You even have Crayola for only $2.99. Star Wars toys for $4.99. You even have like sensory slimes. These are going for $4.44. I mean, they've definitely got you covered when it comes down to toys. And when it comes down to the holidays, when it's Christmas time, they are overloaded with all kinds of name brand toy finds. So you could find some great toys in this area at a discounted price, which is really, really nice. This is $9.99. You even have Melissa and Doug for $6.99. This is $4.99. $24.99. Look how cute that is for $12.99. And then you could also find all kinds of great Leapfrog products, Play School, and more. But this store has tons of Melissa and Doug products, which is a toy brand that I loved getting my kids growing up. So they definitely got you covered in this area too. There is also another new toy that they brought out. Zombabes Forever for $2.99. That's really cute. So I am showing you guys all the newer toys. They still have a lot of the same action figures that we've seen in the past. So if you want to refer back to my playlist or past Ollie videos in the description box, or if you watch this video all the way to the end, it will just play those past Ollie videos for you. But this is really cool, again, for $2.99. So here is where I love to shop, the rug area, and they always have some really good quality rugs that are just super soft and so nice for a budget friendly price. So like this one is a 5x7. See if we can see a price on it. On any one of them, yes, over here. Here's the prices. And this is going for only $69.99. It's actually really good because it's so soft. So I love that about Ollie's. Also have the reversible playmats, which are measuring out 76 inches by 59 inches for only $27.99. And they always have really beautiful rugs over here. So they start off at $14.99 all the way to $199.99. And here are the smaller ones that they have at the bottom. But again, they always have such a great selection. Even a 5x7 is only $79.99. And so you can see some of these ones right here. And this is actually a really good price too. For a 2x3 foot, that one is only $12.99, and an 8 foot by 11 foot is only $159. So they have a selective style at a great budget friendly price. And these are very reasonable. These are the Ollie prices for a 6 foot by 9 foot for only $44.99. And they do have a great selection. I usually get those, especially if I know my pets are running around, because most likely one of them is going to test me and try to use the bathroom on it, which makes me so upset. But I usually clean them after a while and then I discard them for only $44. But they always got you covered. And then they have the artificial grass looking type of mats for only $14.99. They also advertised a lot of luggage for this week's ad. This one is going for $69.99. And it's pretty big too. Let's see if it gives like a size on it for us. This one is, it comes with a 10-year warranty. You just have to register it most likely with the company. This one does look like it is the 28 spinner for $69.99. You have a selected colors of blue, pink. Also, you have the black carry-on. These come in 2 different sizes. So you got the smaller and the larger one. The large one is going for $59.99. The smaller one is actually going for $79.99. So they got you covered when it comes down to traveling. So they got you covered with a few other Ollie pictures going on over here. Lately I've been seeing a lot of Ollie stores not have a wide selection of decor, but here's what they have so far. So let me show you. This is going for $1.99. You have this decor. This one is going for $2.99. These pictures are going for $2.99, and they have a selection. So these are also $2.99. You have this 4x6 frame going for 99 cents. Work hard, have fun, no drama. That's what I'm talking about. For only $3.99. You have frames for $2.99. And then we've seen these in the past, so we'll bypass that. You have frames for 99 cents and up. So this one's $1.99. This one is really cute. This one is going for also $1.99. So that's really nice. Tell you guys all the time, I love picking up my candles from Ollie's because they always have a great deal. So I usually get the True Living candles, which is from Dollar General. I usually get them for about $2.99 and up. So here you see a couple for $3.99. Really good brand. And then the Yankee candles, I pay about $9.99 for the big jars. And sometimes you can see Walmart candles here too for a good deal too. So this is what they have so far. And I love the fact that Ollie's carries like year-round scents. Like, for example, I'm a fall type of person who loves to smell the fall scents, so I could light those all year round, and I know I could trust Ollie's to come and get fall scent all year round, if you know what I mean. Even some of their Christmas scents, I love those too, so I'll come and pick up several of those too to have throughout the year. And every now and then I like getting like the summer scents. It just depends what they smell like. But even when it comes down to their wax melts, I always get my wax melts from here or Walmart when they have them super dirt cheap. So this is what they have so far. And are they cheaper than, okay, so they're a penny cheaper than Dollar Tree when it comes down to the church candles. So here is what they have so far. And their coffee pods are always great to pick up over here. They start off at $19.99 and up for the 72 count or 75 count. You also have smaller ones for $2.99. Even this is a good brand for only $4.99. So they definitely got you covered when it comes down to waking up to a fresh cup of coffee. I also love getting my bath sheets from Ollie's too. If it's not Sam's Club, it's Ollie's. I'll get my bath towels from. And these are going for $7. They have a great selection and their colors change out periodically. So here's some of the colors that they do have in stock at the moment. And this whole area is all the sheet towels. Here is a lot of their packs of washcloths. And these go from $3.99 and up. And again, they have a great selection. Same thing with the hand towels. Hand towels are $4.99 and up. Which they don't have a big selection at this one of hand towels, but mostly the sheet towels and washcloth sets. This is nice right here. For $14.99, you have the nesting company. This is the Jupiter faux fur throw for $14.99, and it's measuring out 50 inches by 70 inches. Now this is new right here. You have the brand Instant. This is an indoor grill and air fryer for only $99.99, and it's a 6-in-1. I wish they had this display out, but it is very new to the shelves. So that is pretty cool. Looks really nice. Grills up to 4 burgers and air fries up to 2.5 pounds of chicken. Cool is this? This is a smoke infuser for only $9.99 by the brand Weston. That's pretty cool. So I don't know about you guys, but as soon as 4th of July holiday hits, my mind is already set for fall. So they've got some great slow cookers in stock. So this one is going for $29.99. You also have Chefman for $19.99. The double pack ones for only $29.99. These are a little bit on the mini side. And then you have the bigger one for only $24.99. So that is pretty awesome, and I will say I'm all for slow cooker season. Let's check out the Ollie's kitchen tool wall, where they have some great products over here. Like this 3-pack of knives are going for $4.99. So they got you covered when it comes down to the kitchen tool area. And this wall is looking amazing. So that is pretty awesome. You even have a bread knife for only $2.99. Single knives for only $1.99. That's pretty awesome. And then you have tons of tools over here. So these are starting at $2.99 and up. And if you're on your smartphone and tablet, you could zoom in and out. But majority of these are $2.99 and $3.99.
Do you know where Dollar Tree is? Yeah.
Here's some more products over here. And then I showed you guys this not too long ago, the Phantom Shelf, the wooden handles, which you are getting a 5-piece for only $5.99. That is pretty awesome. Even those are pretty for fall time. Or if you want to change them up for winter, you could change up the colors. But that is pretty awesome. And this is still kind of hot. They got you covered with some ice pop makers down here for $3.99. I definitely need to pick up one of these for $1.99. They definitely got you covered. Now we're going over to the wall where they have the health and beauty products. So let's check out that wall because they got some good products over here at this store. You got the exfoliating bath and shower gloves. These are going for $2.49. I showed you the curly cues in the past for $2.99. You even got the scrubbers for $1.99 and 99 cents. Makeup blenders. They've got more beauty products here than any other location I've seen lately. You even got collagen face masks for $1.99. Here's some makeup products that they have. So that is pretty awesome. They've got a great selection. That's actually a good price. How cute. They've got Candy's Beauty here. This is a gelato palette for only $1.99. Oh, look at those colors. Those are so pretty. Really nice. And then you got this metallic highlighting palette. Let's see how much this is going for. For only $2.99. And a lot of these we've seen in the past. But this store's got you covered with all kinds of nice palettes. So that's pretty cool. Over here in the health and beauty area, a couple new items that are new I wanted to point out to you. Like you got this Dove Winter Glow set for only $6.99. I love picking up my Dove products here because they're always way cheaper than Walmart. You even have like TRESemmé products. Dove for $4.99. They have a selection, or you could get them for $2.99. You even have the Dove Men Plus Care for $4.99. Pantene Pro V for $2.99. Bedhead is always good too for $4.99. And then they're starting to bring in a lot of Old Spice products, which is nice, for $3.99 and $4.99. So that is awesome. They have a great selection. And then lately we've been seeing the Tree Hut products, which is nice. This one is frosted sugar cookie for $6.79. And then they have Bodyology for only $1.99. So that is really good. Even when it comes down to these type of bubble baths and stuff, their prices are pretty good. They're $1.49 and up. Then you have the bars of soaps, Dial, TRESemmé. Nice. This section is nice and full when it comes down to the cleaning supplies. So here's the laundry section. And they are pretty cheap when it comes down to their laundry supplies. Like these are going for $4.99. I even picked up already some of Baby Bargain's laundry detergent for her when she's ready to be born. So I love seeing the cleaning supplies. And again, don't forget to sign up for the recruitment program where you save more money with them as long as you keep shopping with them. And then like we just missed last week, they had, but I did post it up for you guys, they had 15% off of everything in their store, which was really, really nice. This is the brand I got for Baby Bargains. And then these smell really good too. So if you guys come across them, they are amazing. Here's some of the Swifter brand products that they have. And then dishwashing pods. So they definitely got some good cleaning supplies in stock at this one. Like that big thing is only $15.99 for 62 of the action packs. It's pretty awesome. And then the 38 pack is $11.99. No, $10.49. So that's awesome. So the next section that we're going to check out is some of their food finds, and then we're going to go ahead and start ending the shop with me at Ollie's. And if you like more videos like this, please make sure you are subscribed, hit the post notification bell to let you know anytime I upload a future video for you guys. They got tons of Febreze products and also the sprays along with the plugins. This Ollie's store rocked. It has so many good finds. You even have the Walmart brand for $2.99. They also have some Polydine products. I forgot we also had the pet aisle at Ollie's, so let's check that out real quick. These are going for $7.99. You also have real beef treats. These are going for $5.99. They have a great selection too. So here's a lot of their treats that they have. And this Ollie's is full. You even have Rachel Ray products. Even all the bird foods are going for $1.29. Here's some of the pet waste bags for $4.99, $3.99, and $4.99. Oh, they've got a lot more of the colors here, which are nice. These are going for $1.99 and up. The leashes are $5.99. So is the harness. So they definitely got you covered with some great products here. And then toys are always good to pick up at Ollie's. These run from $2.99 and up. So it looks like a lot of them are priced at $4.99 when it comes down to the bigger toys. And then here is some more of the treats that they have for $3.99, which is a Polydine brand and also Country Kitchen. And then here you have Family Pet for $2.59. Some more $3.99 and $4.99 products. And then when it comes down to the bones, those are 99 cents, along with Loving Tender brand for 99 cents. So this is cool. They have meltables. These are going for $1.49. And then you also have sprinkles. So these are definitely new. And what are these going for? $1.49. So if you're into baking, they got you covered. And then you also have some Reese's peanut butter. These are peanut butter chips for $14.99. Yes, also Reese's baking cups. These are the Reese's peanut butter cups for $2.99. You also have vanilla extract for $1.29. I will say this Ollie's is really nice. It's just like really shoppable and professional looking to me. Look at this. This is really cool for $2.49. And then look at Sweet Harvest Pumpkin. This is black tea for $1.99. 3 ginger. This is going for $1.99 too. English breakfast tea and vanilla caramel for $1.99. But they definitely got you covered when it comes down to some great food products. And remember, if you find something close to expiration date, they will give you 25% off. And then, oh, this is $4.99. That's actually really good. Normally they're, I think, $7.99 or $9.99 at Sam's Club. Also got the protein supplements for only $14.99. Here's some roasted coffee for $6.99. And well, it says $5.99, but this says $6.99. So I don't know. It might be $5.99, but they're all tagged as $6.99 unless they raised up the price on them. And then here is some oatmeal for $2.99. You have grits for $1.79. And then here's that sign I was telling you. If you find something close to the expiration date, you receive 25% off. And then here's all their Pop-Tarts that they have. Pop-Tart prices are really good at Ollie's. They're $1.99. That's usually really cheap compared to grocery stores. And then here is some marshmallows for $2.49. You got the 4 packs of cups of cereal of Cinnamon Toast Crunch for $2.49. And then you've got Fruit Loops for $3.99. And I will say their cereal prices are pretty good on pricing. So that is nice. Even Pumpkin Spice Special K for $3.79. Now these are some good pricing when it comes down to ranch dip and blue cheese for $1.99. You also have secret sauce of taco seasoning for $1.49. So the pricing are pretty fair. You got Red Hots for $1.99. This is the Frank's brand. Ketchup, what is the big thing of ketchup going for? $1.99, not too bad. And then here is the seasoning area where some of their seasoning prices are pretty good. Like this is only 99 cents. You have some for $1.49. And then when it comes down to the big seasonings, $5.99, that's not bad. And they've got a great selection. All right, y'all, so we're gonna go ahead and start ending the shop with me. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Have a blessed and safe day out there. See you tomorrow.